Hi there, my name is Vanessa Rubalcava Marquez. This is my CAT presentation on ethical leader. To start off, on the first slide, my chosen career path would be a business owner of a fitness gym with a focus on women. And the reason why I want to open a women's fitness gym is because I personally believe that this population of women are struggling with their health physically and mentally. So it's quoted here, women don't engage in enough physical activity as they should because they lack competence, they lack connectiveness, and they lack the support from their environment. I want this gym to be an environment where women can feel completely comfortable to be themselves while reaching their goals and becoming the best versions of themselves. And women are struggling working out on their own, but with the help of qualified trainers that I would be hiring, they can focus on their fitness and build skills that they could also use outside of the gym, such as confidence and building their self-esteem back up. So I plan on making this a safe environment where women can just work out, make their health a priority, and they could focus solely on themselves and their goals, and they could build up their self-esteem without any outside judgment. So the target population will be any type of female. So I have adolescents, I have women who have special conditions such as being pregnant, women of all age groups. This next slide talks about the leadership style that I would be using. So this type of leadership style that I would be using in the gym would be transactional. Transactional leadership focuses on the maintenance of the company or the organization, which is my gym, by enforcing rules and expectation. So this type of leadership I would be using at the gym. And the reason why I chose transactional is because the gym needs to have order and structure. I plan on using rewards and contracts within my trainers and employees in order for things to run smoothly at the gym and to get good quality performance out of the trainers in order for them to satisfy their clients. So the employees will be the trainers, and they are going to set the tempo for the gym and how successful my business will be. So I don't want to hire people who simply want to make money off clients, but their main goal would be, and the purpose of them working at the gym is because they sincerely love what they do. They love fitness, they love the lifestyle of it, they love helping people reach their goals, and also they need to be self-motivated. They want to make sure their clients are their priority. So I want there to be structure where I can also monitor my trainers' performance there based on how their clients are progressing. So that would be my goal as well. The more physical and mental transformations I see within the clients that I'm monitoring, that's how successful these trainers are becoming, because based on their clients are losing weight or their self-esteem is improving and going up, and just everyone's in good moods and they're loving the environment, and that's how we can determine the client's progress as well. So I would be using rewards and punishments for motivating my followers, which are the trainers. So by doing this, if the trainer is doing well, they will get rewards. If they're bringing enough clientele in and signing people up, the more clientele they get, the more rewards, such as bonuses, promotion, maybe up to different levels of a trainer. So we get a beginner's, intermediate experience, like a master trainer. So that would be a rewards, and extra bonuses such as money and incentives. So I would be monitoring my trainers, making sure their tasks are being completed, and monitor that way there's no punishment that can occur due to them not completing their task. So the next slide is effective leadership strategies. The first leadership strategy is contingent rewards. So by using contingent rewards, I will assign tasks such as meeting a monthly quota of clients, like I spoke on the last slide, a certain amount of training sessions they get for that month, or maybe it could be a successful progress that their clients are obtaining. So rewards will be the cash bonuses on top of their monthly paychecks. And also the way I would use these rewards is I would be monitoring the trainer's progress and how well they're doing with their clients through a computer system. So like when a client, the strategy would be if a client is logging in every time they do a training session and their body compositions are changing, that's how I can monitor the client's progress and how I can reward my trainers. The next strategy I'll be using is passive management. So what passive management is, I will be allowing errors to occur passively, like on their own. And this will be issues like either between trainers and their clients. And then after an issue has occurred, or accident, or whatever is going on between a trainer and client, I would find solutions on how to correct them or how to improve them. So I'm going to let issues arise on their own, and then we'll tackle them as they come, but I'm not going to be monitoring to see what errors are going on, because that's a form of active management and I want to use passive. So I want my trainers to look to me as a role model and feel confident to come up to me with whatever issues they run into while training their clients. So we will work together and find a common solution on how to come together to meet the client's goals and how to make their fitness program successful. Also, if there's an accident that occurs within my gym, then I will implement a plan on how to correct or prevent further incidents from happening. The next strategy is anonymous client input and trainer feedback. So I use this strategy and I thought it'd be a great idea by having an anonymous client monthly input to help me monitor my trainers. So I can personally get the input from clients on what they like and what they dislike about their trainer or their style of training. And this is effective because it will help me make changes to my trainer's style and how I could reward my trainers as well. If they're doing well, or if there's something that the trainer is lacking, I would get that feedback from the clients personally. And the way this would be implemented is I could send out monthly emails or surveys to the members, because I would have their emails and I would get back feedback from them. And also another strategy I found was maybe a journal entry and feedback from how a workout class went. So for example, like if there's going to be a aerobics type course or aerobics class, that instructor is required to write a journal entry on how they felt the class went, what kind of style or what exercises did they use, how was the vibe going on in that class. So that way I could review it, or the manager of the gym can review it, and we can make improvements on how to make the classes better. So these would be the trainers' reflections on how they felt, problems, just everything, all they thought on how it was, so we could get a sense of control on how we could tackle and make improvements to these workout classes. The next slide. So potential ethical issues that I found, and the first one would be maybe the clients are not improving, they're not making progress. So if clients are making progress, this is an issue, because what's the ultimate goal of having a gym? The goal is to improve one's health, the appearance, their confidence, all through exercising. And it's important to have clients follow up with their trainers on areas that they struggle. If they are struggling on their legs, then they should discuss this with their trainers. And I found that exercise workshops would also be helpful for my trainers. Maybe have them every 3 months and have either myself or someone, an elite trainer, have exercise workouts. That way they're different. They could implement different workout regimens so they could they could use for their own clients as how they could improve their training style. I would also have my trainers keep journals to help me look back at what exercise protocol they're doing on how we can make improvements. So if there's a blueprint of their whole workout regimen and the client isn't making progress, then we could look back and determine maybe why they're not making progress, what is the trainer doing wrong, and how we can make improvements for the client to make progress. So if I could see on Monday they were doing biceps with legs, well, maybe because they're doing bicep with legs, that's why their legs aren't growing, and how we could change and make a better routine for that client. On the next slide here, for another potential ethical issue I found what that can occur at my gym is sexual harassment. So since the clients are all females, I will have male trainers as well. So female and male trainers. There would be no discrimination on what kind of trainers I have. They would have all ethnic backgrounds, all different nationalities from different trainers with different specialties. So an issue with sexual harassment can occur, or maybe the trainers are conducting themselves in a professional manner. And if there are issues, the trainer must come to me or to the manager and mutually discuss the issues they're having with their client, or the client could come and talk about the issues they're having with their trainer, and it would be conducted in a professional manner. So sometimes women, as I noted here, they're making changes, physical changes due to sexual harassment. So at the gym, women are going to could wear whatever they want. They could be wearing just a sports bra. Women could be doing any kind of exercise they want without being judged or looked at a certain way. So that's the reason why I want a fitness gym where there's no, women could be who they want at the gym. They want to wear a sports bra. They want to do glute bridges or donkey kicks. Doesn't matter. There's no, it's not being frowned upon. And they're going to continue exercising because they're not going to be shamed for doing or being embarrassed, or they're not going to stop going to the gym because it's all going to be women at the gym. But there are going to be male trainers, so maybe there could be sexual harassment that's going on. I'm going to make sure that clients are being assigned with their trainers based on their goals they have and their personalities. Not all trainers are going to get along with their clients, or not all clients are going to get along with their trainer, and that's why it's either my job or my manager's job to make sure the clients and the trainers work and mesh well together. To prevent sexual harassment, all trainers will be interviewed and have a preliminary background check prior to being offered a position at the gym. The reason for having a preliminary check is to confirm that their work is ethical with their prior employees or where they previously worked at, and there would be and also to make sure there would be no underlying issues that can arise, or that they've had in the past, such as sexual harassment at that workplace that they previously worked at. So if a trainer has not engaged in sexual harassment, but there's a client or a member that doesn't just feel comfortable with that trainer because maybe they're not, the trainer's not giving them sexual harassment, but yet the client doesn't feel comfortable because of little things the trainer is doing. So I will not fire, the way I would handle it is I will not fire that trainer, but I would privately speak to the trainer about the concerns or the complaints that I've obtained from or received from members, and I would not discuss the names or who told me, but I would explain to my trainer that everything's confidential between him and I, or her and I will be evaluating them for the next 30 days on allowing them to make any necessary changes on their approach towards their their approach towards their clients or towards the members of the gym. And the goal is to determine if the complaints have been rectified. So maybe they're not touching the client a certain way, and that's not sexual harassment. They're not doing sexual harassment, but they just not making people feel comfortable. And that's why it's my responsibility to monitor them. And that's using passive management. So I'm allowing issues to come and then I will tackle them as they come. The next potential issue that I found was the eating disorder. So women have been known to experience, not just women, but men, but mostly women, to have eating disorders, anorexia, or other eating disorders. And I found that trainers have encountered a client with anorexia, more than half of them have answered that they took action when they found out they were anorexic. So these trainers took action because they were concerned with their clients' well-being and they felt obligated to do something, or if they felt responsible to take action because it was their client. So an ethical issue that could happen is my trainers may have a client who is suffering from eating disorders. My trainers, I expect them to understand that since they're dealing with a women population, they will have clients who have body image issues and eating disorders and just a variety of issues, emotional issues, or past trauma. So it's my trainers have this ethical duty to address their concern with their clients and help them guide to live a healthier lifestyle. You know, clients have trainers because they feel comfortable with them, they feel that they're there to help them and everything is confidential. So maybe the clients address some issues they have. So as a trainer, they should give ethical feedback and reasonable feedback to their clients. I know it's not the trainer's scope of practice because they're not doctors or psychologists to counsel their clients through these issues or disorders, but I would also suggest my trainers to speak to their clients to seek help or have additional, provide them strategies and to overcome eating disorders, or just be there to talk to them and how they could guide them back into healthier lifestyle and have healthier behaviors. So the faith integration I found was Ephesians 2:10, and it quotes, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." To me, this Bible verse means that God put us on earth for a reason, and He believes that we have the skills, the knowledge, the heart to do great things and good things. And He gave us these skills to utilize them in our work, in what we do in the future, and in our passions. And He has prepared us to and allowed opportunities such as going to school, learning new things, and broadening our intellect to use our knowledge to pass on to others and to use it in our own work. He wants us to help one another, use our skills to do good things and help people because everyone has different skills. And if we work together, we could help one another. So, for example, by taking these courses such as leadership and ethics and sports law and sports psychology and all these other courses here at CBU that I took to obtain my master's, He's prepared us for our future to make changes and to contribute here on earth. And in my future, or hopefully if I could open a women's gym, my business can change and make impact in someone else's life and provide happiness and peace. And then that shows that God has prepared me to do good work. And that's where faith comes in. So I've learned a lot in this course, and it's really helped me put a guideline on how to obtain my future goal on what I want to do and what kind of field I want to get into. And it showed me that it's not going to be easy. It takes a lot of research, a lot of planning, a lot of implementing, and it's not going to be a clear path because there are going to be bumps in the road that I need to overcome, such as all these issues that can arise in lawsuits and things like that. But these courses have prepared me on what to expect and how to really structure them to make sure I'm prepared for what's to come, and hopefully I have the knowledge and the skills that I've obtained in the past year to really get me where I want to be. So here is my resources or references I use, but I really enjoyed this course, and God bless you guys. Thank you.